Oh snap! Finally, I did it. I finally got Chris Wright on the call today. Live. We're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch. We're on Daily Motion. We are everywhere. And today we're talking about getting ready to level up your marketing communications in 2022. Because if you haven't done that, right, we've got all kinds of stuff going on right now. We got COVID-19 going on. We got Omicron coming around the corner. And, we've already been phased by these things before. And this is even more reason to get your house in order right now. And so today I wanted to let my guest introduce herself because I believe that no one does a better job of introducing herself except herself. So I want to give Chris, right, the opportunity to open up and tell you about who she is and what she does.
Hi, I'm Chris. Thank you, Jalil, for having me. Some of y'all know me by Christina M. Wright. As a former reporter, that was my byline. But I go by Chris these days. I'm a communications strategist, all the way around business owner. And under Right Now Results, we help you to define your lines of communication so you can reach your audiences without breaking the bank or breaking your back. One of the biggest struggles that I see in communications is folks trying to figure out how to do something that they don't know how to do because there are so many specialties in communications. And Jalil, am I going straight into that?
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going straight into it.
Okay. Okay. One of Jalil asked me to come and talk to you. We've been running a campaign called the 25 Communication Specialties across our IG at right now 86 and on LinkedIn. And he asked me to come and talk to you guys about like why that's such a big deal. Well, it's a big deal because there are so many. I tell folks all the time, you have to look at like the field of surgery or the field of medicine. There are specialists within that, and it's the same thing for communication. So when you're struggling under the weight of marketing and communications, it's usually because you're trying to handle more than 25 specialties because our series is 25 specialties. But we've gotten it up to 35 so far. And here's what I mean by a specialty. I'm a strategist. I'm a communication strategist. That is one of my specialties. One of my other specialties is team communications, a specialty that I do not hold, but I mean, I guess I have the tools. I could, if I needed to, is government relations. But there are other people, there are other communications professionals that I know who are specialists in government relations. And so that's who I lean on for that information. If I try to do it, it's going to take me twice as long because I have to research it. I've got to think outside of the box. I've got to pull together what I do know, what I don't know that I know, and then put together a plan, then execute. And then it becomes a trial and error situation because I've not done that long term. That's what I mean by a specialty in communications. If you are a business owner, a lot of times you're looking for a social media manager, not realizing that you need a social media strategist first. In just about everything, you need a strategy before you put it into place. So if you don't know how to manage social media, if that is not your specialty, you probably need a strategist first and then a manager. If you are not well versed in writing, there are a few specialties there. There is writing, editing, copywriting, copy editing, all completely different things. And some of those people who work in those specialties, some people can cross over. But I worked as a reporter for the first part of my life, and I can tell you that there are writers who cannot edit. There are editors who cannot write. There are copywriters who cannot write. They can't write full form, but they can take what you have given them and they can kind of whip together some good copy. And so when you are operating or you need communications, you're looking for exactly the person you have or you need for that specific area. And when you don't, and when you are particularly a nonprofit or a small business owner, and you're trying to manage all of communications in house, and you've got maybe 1 to 3 people to do it, you're probably missing out. So what I put together is the Right Now Results Academy. It's the Right Now Results Comms Academy. It is my answer to all of these issues of trying to manage and trying to find the right information from the right people. There is a self-guided membership site where you got almost 100 of my video recorded trainings, templates, worksheets, tips and tricks, all of the things that you need to plan communications and manage it in-house. There's a couple of special sections that have been added this year. We have one on media relations and one on team relations. So I'm really excited for those updates. But this year coming up, we are also adding in some one-on-one attention. You're going to get a one-on-one annual strategy session with me, as well as one-on-one strategy days. It's our co-working time for us to come together as a community. So if you have been struggling under the weight of communications, I implore you to go and check out the Academy. This week, you save $4,000 on the Pro membership. So everything that I mentioned, you get. The quarterly classes are going to be super dope. We're going to run through the information that you need. Social audio is huge. Virtual spaces are not going away. Hybrid events are here to stay. And so we're going to be going over some of those things in our classes coming up next year. So go and check it out. I definitely am excited to get started with the new class of recruits. So that is the Academy. And if nothing else, if you don't join the Academy, please make sure that you reach out to strategists across the board. There are a ton of strategists in the field of communications. Reach out to a strategist to figure out what it is that you truly need in-house and what strategies will work and won't work for the organization and mission that you're working for. And so, yep, that's all I've got. Jalil, you there?
Oh, you know I'm still here. I never left.
There, am I just here?
I love all this fancy technology. Believe me, as much money as I spent in 2009 on cameras, lights, green screens, backgrounds, I really appreciate how easy this technology is. And so, you know, Christina is right. You know, your marketing communications house has to be in order. And I can tell you, because I worked with her personally to help her put all of this stuff together, you know, to help her put together an amazing academy. I can't take credit for the content, but helping her with the tech side of it,
you can have that.
Easy peasy, right? But I'm telling you, there are things that she's brought to my attention, simple things that have really helped me, you know, get more clients on Clubhouse. I mean, simple tools like your Clubhouse bio template, right?
Yep.
That's included in the Academy, isn't it?
Yep, that's in the Academy. Sure is. All of the assets that are listed on the Right Now Results website, all of those are coming out of the Academy. Those happened after the Academy happened.
Yeah,
so and I've been pulling them out and letting folks know, like, this is what you can find over here, and it makes everything easy. I don't like things to be hard.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, if I thought that I really had a Clubhouse bio that had something going on until Chris reached out to me and she was like, "Listen, I'm saying this, friend, because I love you. You need a better bio." And I was like, "Why? What's wrong with the one I got?" And so since I've changed that, you know, I've gotten a significant number of leads from Clubhouse. I was a little bit resistant to Clubhouse at first, but now people can read my bio over there. They understand exactly who I am, what I do, how I can help. You know, the links are there for them to go and reach out. And I wouldn't be able to do that had I not gotten that marketing communications piece in order. And I'm still working on it. You know, I'm going to be very forthright about that. It's not like, you know, it's a magic wand was waved and then everything was perfect. You know, these things take time. If it took you time to dig the hole to get into it, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get out of it. But what I can tell you is that it's definitely worth it to take the time, look at it. It's here on the screen, bit.ly/WNR Academy. All right. And you go there, you'll see her fancy sales page, landing page that she created. And you'll see all of the amazing benefits that you'll get from the Academy. So, you know, get ahead of the curve. You know, this is at the time of filming this, it's November 30th, right? I mean, get ahead of the curve. You already know the competition's going to be, making their New Year's resolutions January 1st. Why not take advantage of the opportunity to get ahead of the curve, get out there, start fixing your marketing communications, because now you'll be ahead of the competition. You won't be in that running with them. It's kind of like an unfair race, if you
Yep.
if you want to put it that way, like racing against Usain Bolt, right?
Yep.
You'll find
Yep.
yourself very quickly looking at the bottom of his sneakers as he's passing you, or watching that streak pass you. And this is a great opportunity to level up your marketing communications in 2022. So, as we continue to fight through COVID, as we continue to fight new battles that we're unfamiliar with Omicron and whatever other crazy cousins
Yeah.
Omicron has, right? We have to have our stuff in place so that we can make sure that we're reaching the right people. So,
Yeah.
Chris, you got anything else you want to share before we hop off this live?
Sure. Real quick, I'll remind today is Giving Tuesday. So look in your own backyards. I work with nonprofits. That's my primary. I am all about social impact. So look in your own backyards. There are nonprofits today that are putting out pleas for their end of year appeals. So definitely donate to some organizations. If you're looking for organizations to support, reach out to me. There are tons on my list that I can share with you, super cool ones. And if you are a nonprofit, I especially want you, I created the Comms Academy, no lie, for nonprofits. It's a huge job that you're doing, and communications is an additional huge job. So if you're a one-man band nonprofit, definitely check out the Academy. If you are a nonprofit comms professional, check out the Academy. You are a specialist in what you're a specialist in. Let me and my team teach you and guide you in the things that you aren't a specialist in, so you're not running in mud while everybody's sending in extra requests. All right. So I really hope to see a very strong class this coming year.
I expect that you see a good class too. I mean, there are a lot of people out there, hardworking people, but trying to get their companies in order, their organizations in order, and there's really no better way to do it. There are lots of different aspects to business. I know that you've learned over the last 5 or 6 years, right? There are
Good gracious.
all kinds of things that you got to do, and this is one of these keys that you cannot miss out on. So, take advantage. Again, you see it right here on the screen. bit.ly/WNR Academy. And tell the people where they can find you online, just so they know where to find you.
Sure. So on IG, you can find me at right now 86. Right now is just my last name, WRIGHT, now 86. And then you can also find me on LinkedIn and Facebook. You're going to want to put that M in there, type in Christina M. Wright. And so, yeah, that's where you can find me.
All right. Well, we've had a lot of fun today. We got to go. It's time to get back to work for me. I'm sure Chris got a lot to do, but you can definitely find her on Clubhouse, Facebook, Christina M. Wright. Right now, results. Right now, put that together in one word.
Yeah.
And Wright, like her last name, W. So go ahead and take advantage of that. If you got questions, concerns, she'll be happy to address those things and help you get your marketing communications on track. And for now, we're out of here, but I'm sure this won't be the last that you hear from Christina. Definitely not the last that you hear from me. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you for having me, Jalil.
You're welcome.